Tonight, I'm going to build this Lego Marvel X Mansion. So this is the winner of the poll that I did last week. It took a while for me to start building it because the various things happening. I've been doing some tidy up, so it wasn't easy for me to grab a set and start building. So I tend to build a little bit small set so that I can have some content for my YouTube channel. So I think I'm gonna open up from this side, and yeah. So can't wait to build this. Personally, I actually want to build a botanical garden first, but hey, I have to respect the audience voting of this poll. So anyway, as I said, that I'm very excited to build. The reason I got this on day one is because the Cerebro, and you have already seen the review. So this set is 3,000, just over 3,000 pieces. So last time I built the Lego Ideas Dungeon Dragon set that took 10 days, I think. So hopefully this one takes similar time. And I think there's a couple of things I plan to do like in the coming weeks. So I might have a few days of not building. So it's not going to be 10 days continuous of me building this set. So every time a big set, it will take me like, at least 5 minutes to set things up. So let's see what's inside. There's so many bags. I just scrap everything out. It seems like this is all the bigger numbers. So I think the smaller numbers is going to be in the white box. Yep, bag 22, 23, 24, 21, 20. So I just put all this back into the big box because I don't think I need to do upload that much tonight. 16, 17, and what's this? 18, probably 19. Yeah, so all going back in. So basically, I'm just creating like noises in the evening. And today is already past 10:30, so I'm not anticipating myself to build too late in the evening. There's actually quite a few changes. If you notice, the mic look a little bit different because I have a new phone, new camera, new mic, because the old mic is for the Lightning channel, the new phone using USB-C. So it's good that if you have been following all the videos, originally I bought this one, and then all the adapter didn't work because I thought this one is the iPhone one, so and then my iPhone wasn't compatible, so I ended up buying another one. So yeah, now that microphone will not be any use unless I use the other phone, the older phone. But anyway, it's good that I already got that, so I don't have to buy a new one. But I'm actually tempted to buy a much better phone, like the DJI one. Like there's some specials going on, but it's a few $100s. I don't know if I want to buy a mic or buy two more Lego set. So 5, back 5, back 12, 7. So what's back 1? I'm not sure if I can get to back number 4 today. So we've got base plate. So it's actually not that big. Thinking about it, the mansion looks like to be something really small. Okay, so this definitely back 1. So you're not even start building the mansion. It's like just a sentinel and Wolverine. 10, 8. Okay. What's back 2 then? That's back 9. So back 2. 10, 12, 11, 12. 11, 12. Back 3. 8, 11, 10, 11, 12. So go back 8 and back 9. And then back 8. And then 7 and 6. And then 5. And I'll have all the big pieces out, so they don't have the plastic back. For the big pieces, I'll keep back 1, 2, 3, 4 out. But you see, with big set, right, often there are lots of preparation to do. And then we'll get the base plate on the side. I really want to start talking about stuff happening in the past week and then start building, but unfortunately, it takes some time. So it's very rare for me to get news and start building immediately because given that I built a few older set and the sticker kind of ended up in a situation that was pretty scary. Is nearly have some messed up sticker and end up not able to build the set. So just keep all this around here. But anyway, finally I can start building. So it's pretty nice instruction booklet. Because at one point they kind of have a very uniform design, and then recently they start all this set kind of come back with more unique to the set that you bought. So yeah, of course they're gonna tell you about X-Mansion. Actually, it looks pretty nice in the comics though. So I think maybe I have just watching the movies and stuff, and I have a misperception on how big this is supposed to be. But there's no doubt this is indeed smaller compared to other modular buildings, which if you have been watching like some other reviews, then they're like common comments. It's like, it doesn't really fit. Yeah, I agree. But standalone is actually pretty good. And then we have a different variant of Wolverine. I wish it's a different minifigure that I don't have, given that you already get a Wolverine from the collectible minifigures. So anyway, so what's been happening? A lot's been happening. I'm still going to work on building some small sets and stuff. But one thing that happened is I actually need to take all the Lego, not open up one, but what's those all the sets and open out from the room, because I was planning to install air condition and stuff, right? So it took some effort to get it out, and I don't want to make a mess and getting in a place where yeah, basically I don't want to open up a lot of big sets and stuff and end up nowhere to put them. So that's what happens. So after taking on the sub out, and then someone come and inspect and see, and then just realize that installing aircon is not as straightforward. In fact, where the power outlets and some of the things set up makes it extremely difficult to install aircon the way that I wanted. But anyway, so that happened, and then got all the stuff out, and then realized I have too much. At one point I was thinking, oh, maybe if I get taken this out, I could potentially buy some shelf and then have the set put aside, and then I think I did some measurement. If I put the shelf in, there's still not enough space, and I still have a pile of unopened Lego and stuff. So yeah, I'm just, and also I realized that I didn't even realize I bought the same set. It's a smaller set, not big set, of course. It's like brickheads. I thought I haven't got that, and then I ordered it, and then when I do the high DM, I just realized, oh, how come I've got two of them now? That's pretty shocking. So yeah, that was just, it's the moment that realized that, hey, I really need to think about the whole collecting things. Maybe I should really offload some of the set. I mean, I do want all the set that I bought. Not sometimes it's really for parts and minifigures, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to sell those things. So that's kind of that happened, and made me think, oh, okay, what happened? Yeah, I don't know. Even I can sort out the spacing issue and stuff, because I really want to build all the big set that I bought, right? But just don't have enough shelf space, and yeah, really shocking. So even this one, after I finish building, I don't know where I'm actually going to put it. I don't even know if I have space to put it. But anyway, we'll start building the sentinel. I wish I start building the actual mansion, but looks like I'm not going to get to the mansion today. So yeah, so building the sentinel, Never have a sentinel build before, so looks interesting to me. But I'm struggling to find Lego pieces again. But yeah, so that happened, and of course the botanical garden that I'm planning to build at some point, but I'm not sure if I actually can do those now. I mean, after this one. But anyway, but I did put the Dungeons and Red Dragon's Tale set next to the Lion Knight's Castle. It actually looks pretty cool that way. It's surprisingly good. I think because like the two set kind of the scale, I think is very similar, not exactly the same, I would say. That makes it really looking really good when you place it next to each other. And then I'm struggling to find the pieces that I need again because I'm looking at the wrong place. So yeah, that happened, and that's pretty much it. Approaching end of year. Already booked some holidays and stuff. So we'll see what happens. So mostly, really just kind of tidying up stuff and building small set with speed build. Some of the set are older sets. As you can see, the Lego idea is strong set, and also make me realize, they don't make cool small set like those anymore. Like, and then with the reasonable price point. But of course, with inflation and stuff, you can't really expect the price staying the same. So, but I do wish they have like some smaller set, because every time they release massive set like this, yeah, I really want it, and the moment that I can afford it, and I just realized even I can find time, I just don't have the space. I'm really struggling with the space problem. The only way to solve the problem is to offload bunch of the collection, or stop buying, right? Or bigger house, which is unless I win the lottery, there's no way that I can switch. And seriously, even you get a bigger house, it's like it's not like, hey, you just buy it and everything is gonna be done and ready. You need to think about, okay, the move and all the different things, and you set up. It just not easy. And and I'm also a little bit disappointed that couldn't install air condition the way that I wanted, uh, which is a problem because it's going to be really really hot. It's a new. I think this is a new element. Well, I think it's new because of all the set that I built so far, I have never seen a piece like this. Good that is pointing down. It's going to connect with other things. Otherwise, it looks really awkward. Um, and the color scheme, really nice, looking nice. Well, the sentinel is purple, and what's this color called? It's not pink. Forgot the actual word for this color. But anyway, it's a really nice color. I think it looks great, and I would say even the sentinel is a little bit smaller than I expect. I think this is the body, right? This is the torso. So yeah, it does look like it's a little bit smaller than what I thought. And immediately we need to apply one sticker. I wish this piece is printed, because as I mentioned before, I really don't like applying stickers on round tile. It's really really difficult to do. Because if you messed up, then you messed up. Okay. I think I did okay this time. At least I didn't mess up massively. But yeah, I should have, anticipate that you're gonna start building the Sentinel first, because I really want to, start, building the building and stuff. But anyway, so far it's been interesting enough to keep me going. Okay, so I actually need to turn that around, and then we are adding something around the neck. Okay. So these are interesting technique. Maybe just for me, because like I don't build Mac that much, so might have been, in other Mac rather than just this one. But nonetheless, it's pretty fun. The problem with, I think if you're really chasing the whole massive diorama and things, right, you need to build like multiple of this. Because if you have watched, the cartoon or the movie, you know that the Sentinel is a huge army, right? It's not, you're not building a Lego minifigures army anymore. You're like brick build mech army. Imagine like, you need to buy 10 X mansions, right? There's a lot of money. So yeah, army building. I think, in general, I think in comparison, if you're in a country with like bigger land mass, right, you tend to have bigger house. Um, only in those cases that you might able to have a really, really big layout. For me, right, the only way to have things display is really just shelves. It's just don't have the space. If it's shelving, then it's I think it's good to kind of focus on smaller diorama that feed different mini figures rather than a huge, huge, huge layout, because it's just not possible. It's like it's different, like especially in New Zealand, like we don't tend to have basement in our housing and stuff. So it's not like in North America where you can have like some really cool stuff underneath the house. So I see how this works, and then mix. Actually, this new piece connect the waist and the upper torso really well. I think it will change, how Mac are being built going forward. So we'll see what happens. And then Lego already like announced some of the like upcoming set for 2025. As usual, of course, I'm gonna plan to buy the Chinese New Year one, but I only will buy the one with mini figure this year. Even though by looking at the picture, I'm a little bit disappointed. Um, yeah, just it just it makes sense, but I don't think it can top the restaurant last year. Um, I really want to buy an additional one because I really want to make that restaurant a fully enclosed restaurant. Because I know like even though those sets are not popular in New Zealand, right? But once it's retired, then it will be hard to find, and you need to pay a premium on that. Anyway, I still have quite a few sets that I'm planning to sell, but um, nobody asking. There was a moment where like lots of my listing got snapped up quite quickly, but recently some of the listing just people not interested in, because I really need to sell to make space and also fund the what's this fund the future purchase. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Again, it's been building even intends to put me in this situation where the word just don't comes in as fast as I could. And I think the mic is a little bit irritating on my skin. So yeah, that may be a reason for me to stop building earlier than expected. And then there's some very interesting way of building the sentinel. That's why I'm saying like, although I started building the X mansion, but I don't think I can get to a point where I'm actually building the mansion. It's there's lots of small details put into this sentinel. There's some very interesting view, and it makes it looks really good. So this is the knee. So this is actually a pretty cool view, although you don't have the articulation movement on the knee, but this is actually pretty cool ways of, you know, putting some realistic looks on the legs. But what I was looking for wrong color. I think something that I noticed like recently when building Lego is it's not like I can't find the piece. It's more like, oh, I know which piece, but somehow my brain is telling me a different color. So it's like I couldn't like just spot the piece that I need, even it's right in front of me. It's actually, I'm not sure if it's some alarming stuff, but maybe I should get the doctor to check it. But recently I've been sick a few times. I went to the doctor and everything seems normal. So maybe just a mental thing. Yeah, more likely a mental thing. Anyway, so it took a while for me to set up. I think in terms of building a sentinel, it's just a normal speed, not too fast, not too slow, not making catastrophic mistake. I think that is the most important thing. So I really don't want to make stupid mistake. Somehow this one, is it built differently? I think it's just built the same, just maybe there's a combination of step kind of mixed up, not mixed up, but like the change of order so that you don't feel like you're building the same thing. That's the thing with Mac, right? It is always you have to build left and right, and again, I've been mentioning these many times in previous video, but I don't know, like I always feel good, opening big set, right? Recently I missed out another sale, like 20% off on Rivendell. It's like, I can't get to the toy store on a Thursday evening. But anyway, I think I would probably get the Avengers Tower very soon. While it's still 20% off, but I might need to go check. But anyway, oh wait, there must be a step that I missed though. Did I miss a step? Because I don't think I did, because I see a particular piece that shouldn't be here. Maybe it's on the bike. I need to. Yeah, it was on the bike. All right. Didn't know. Anyway, so we've got back one done. We got the body of the sentinel, and then we will need to have the arms, the hands, the leg, and the head. And then the third back will be getting the mansion out. We can put the brick separator on this side. I'm not sure, but recently there are lots of things on the social media with people with a decent following, like 10, 20, 10k, 30k following influencer, kind of sharing a lot of even jam bricks, and one that I like the most have some video on a different brand, fun hole brand. I know the name is, I know, like when I hear the name, it's fun hole. Yeah, of course. Anyway, but as per Jang, they're going to change the name for obvious reason. But although I don't necessarily going to buy the product, just because I like to keep all the bricks with using Lego, but I'm not saying that hey, they're not good, right? Because just looking at the review and the pictures, that Cyberpunk looks really good. I like the fact that they have some really cool lighting. I wonder if they sell the light kits on its own. But anyway, But yeah, that is something looking really nice. Like, I mean, they have some really other nice, really nice model that really wish to buy bricks just to, you know, recreate them in Lego. Some of them like you can't because they do have lots of exclusive bricks. So that might be a little bit harder. Just like, you know, sometimes I see advertisement on Temu. They have some, I don't know which brand it is, but there was one with a very Christmas themed cafe, and it looks really nice. And I wish I have the instruction, because even I have the instruction, I don't think I have the determination to go through like Bricklink and all the online stores or Brick to necessarily pick out all the parts that I would need to recreate that. But you know, there's always the idea. Whoa, this looks really nice. You know, can I really create them? You know, in Lego with Lego bricks. You know, that's always my questions. What is it? Okay, I find it really difficult to find the right Lego piece again tonight. Let's just take a sip of water first. Talking about that, I'm not sure how this video gonna turn out. So it's new phone, new camera. I think, you know, filming normal video, I think it's fine. I think the thing is when you try to close up, because I do those minifigure shots, right? So that is the thing that I'm having trouble with, because it has some like automatic setup, so it kind of changed the focus, or you know, they automatically change used to use different lenses. I set up something and it changed. I move a little bit and it changed back. So that was the only frustration I have so far with the camera, because hey, I really want you to stay focus at a certain point, otherwise I can't well, I can't film the minifigure in the angle I want. So I did successfully film a couple of those, but you might notice, hey, it's not as close as some of the previous one. Is there a new piece? I think this piece is going to be quite useful building like silver and chain stuff. But anyway, yeah. So if you feel like, oh, how come the minifigure are slightly smaller? That's because you know, the haven't trying to get used to the new camera, so I need to figure out how to get the best possible angle. Anyway, so we've got the sentinel now can stand up. I thought the torso, it may be small, but actually pretty tall. This is the moment that I really wish like the knees that you can adjust, because you know, it's just always like kneeling, right? And that is the thing that, you know, I wish this can be improved. Maybe you can modify it to make the knees able to move, but I doubt you can with this size. Because if you have, I don't often buy Mac, but I do have a couple of Mac at this size. Just bought it for minifigure. They never use a piece that you can change the angle of the knees. Maybe because you can't really support the weight, but I don't know. Anyway, but that I never seen that. Hey, this Mac in this scale, that way you can have a movable knee. Maybe I can do some research, because the other thing that I'm thinking, you know, the channel been doing really well this year, except for shorts. So somehow, since they introduced the 3-minute shorts, the shorts never get pushed out to the short feeds anymore. Maybe it's a glitch. I don't know. I'm just continue to do what I've been doing successfully in the past 2 years or so. But anyway, but even that, you know, the channel is doing pretty well. There's no intent to change what type of content I make, but the other thing that I'm seriously considering is, because of tidy up, like noticing, you know, that there really not enough space Also, just look at the money I spend within a short period of time. I'm thinking, oh, maybe really it's time to oops, I think I got the wrong piece here. Anyway, I don't know where this piece flew. That's why I need to pay attention on how I build the Lego set. Anyway, but yeah, just think about those. It's like, hey, there's no way I can continue to afford this many things like next year. So we'll need to be a lot more selective in terms of how to buy stuff. So I just need to grab a piece that feel really far from the desk. I will need to keep talking, otherwise it will feel like silent and nobody in front of the camera. Anyway, just make mistakes slow me down. So yeah, it's a time to think about maybe really, try to tune up my imagination and start kind of building things, not like massive, but building something small or original. So this is the only place that you can get those type of contents. I mean, even contents like this is the only place, because it's my opinion, that's on my own. But in terms of having new set review and things, so might need to change it. I'm still going to do it, just more like, hey, I just don't think that I would, because I'm pretty sure in the following years Lego will continue to be, wait, will continue to release big sets more and more and more, which means I don't have space, I don't have the budget. And even the small sets, sometimes they're like really cool stuff, but it's getting also more expensive to get small sets too. So yeah, like probably I can't afford. Let me put it this way: do I have the spare 20K on Lego next year? No, no. Right, unless there's some kind of lucky time winning some money or something like that. Otherwise, there's no way. And there are also like things that the kids are growing older, than the cost of education and things, and those need to think about. And also with the government kind of selling off all the things and trying to they don't say out loud, but even blind people can sense that they try to move towards privatized health. So health insurance and lots of additional costs, right? So need to be prepared, even though interest rate might be heading down, but I'm not due to refix in the following year. So need to think about all this before deciding what to do. Again, even I have the money, if I can't afford a bigger house, like big set just too much, right? If I can clear my wish list since 2023 is the year that I started not able to afford all of the set that I want, I would have huge space problem. And that is that I'm still haven't, even though I moved out 3 years, there's still things I haven't completely moved to here. So there's still lots of personal collections and also Lego as well in my mom's place. So if I move all this stuff to the current house, and not even right now, I don't think I have the space for those, right? So anyway, so actually there's a steps that I need to make here. So that's a pretty interesting thing to build. So kind of like this here. So this is how Sentinel capture the minifigure. So this is, I'm not sure, like, have they got this in the previous Sentinel build? I'm not sure. But anyway, at least it's a fun variant. To be honest, just a Wolverine and a Sentinel that could be in a small set. Yeah, that's, and it will be maybe $60 million, $60, $70, even though it's just a set like this. I doubt it will be like 35. But anyway, and I keep dropping things and I don't know where it dropped. Damn it. See, and then it's a piece that really hard to pick up. These are the things that actually slow me down. Maybe I should stop after this, but I really want to start building part of dimension though. See, then there's a pretty cool build. And then we've got this here. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe something for the Sentinel to fly. Anyway, so at least you don't have stickers on the face. It's a lot more bigger compared to the collectible minifigures. Like, you know, it include a Sentinel head for the Wolverine minifigure. That one, I think this one is a lot smaller. But that one is a lot smaller. This is a much bigger Sentinel head. Okay, so I think the back is for you to pose some minifigures, and we've got some clear studs. I'm not sure what this for. Anyway, given that it needs two, I'll just keep two out, and then finally we're gonna build what, start building dimensions. So I've got the Sentinel done. Looks, I don't know, it seems like the hand is a bit, I think the shoulder could be a little bit wider, but anyway, all this comment, I'll wait for the in-depth review, but I'll just put it somewhere. And then we can start building fact number 3, which finally start building part of dimension. But first we're gonna build Professor X. Professor X. And his wheelchair. And it's so hard. So I just realized, you know, Professor X is with the blue suit instead of the more iconic green one, but I think we can fix that quite easily. And I think there's some green torso or green suit torso. But for now, just keep as default what is included. You can see different color bricks because I think, you know, there's lots of things to base off. So I like the tie print. Unfortunately, you know, the head is old head rather than bring a new head. What else can do? That's what happened with like Lego minifigures, in which the character is bold, right? There's nothing much you can change unless you do a very specific new print. But anyway, we're gonna build the wheelchair. At one point, you know, I really want to build my own Professor X chair, but I actually give up doing it. I even have the spare piece to try it, but anyway, now we've got an official version. That's the thing. It's like, hey, you know, you think about something that, hey, you want to try. To be honest, you really want to take the action and try immediately rather than keep waiting, because it's not just about Lego, just in life. You've got an idea that you think is good, you just go try it. Otherwise, you keep waiting, you keep push out. Someone's gonna do it. Someone's gonna do it. And then you miss the opportunity to kind of, you know, capitalize the moment where nobody is doing it. But anyway, so this is the hover chair type. That's why there's some clear bricks underneath to make it feel like it's kind of hovering above ground. So yeah, but my idea is like, of course, you know, it's hover, but I still want it to be able to roll on the flat surface. So my original idea is to have some wheels underneath as well. But anyway, maybe I could, you know, spend some time to fix one up. But maybe I should remind myself that what I just told you guys, that you know, I should really take some action on making some own thing. Like nothing, it doesn't have to be massively big. Like it could be just, you know, something small. And I thought I'm finished, but no, there's more to this wheelchair. Okay, so I don't know, sometimes I find, you know, Lego instruction a little bit odd. Well, it's not about, you know, putting things together. It's about how to build a thing is frustration free. And sometimes, especially with recent set, a couple of steps, like come on, like you could give me a less frustrating building experience. What I mean frustrating is not like hard to build or something like that, but like it's kind of designed in a way that in the interim step things could fall apart quite easily. There's one thing like you need to have, you know, apply some pressure to get the bricks, you know, in shape, right? So that's the thing. Like sometimes I get really frustrated recently. It's like, oh come on, like maybe you can have a step to do this first, so I have more space for a finger to put in to get things aligned rather than you know, with the limited space. And some things like sometimes it's not connected. And anyway, but we've got the hover chair. I think it looks brilliant. And then we've got Professor X like this. Really happy with you know, I know a lot of people comment on Professor X not the best minifigure. I agree, but I don't hate it. But I find this particular hover chair really, really good. Now I can really have you know, a scene of Doctor Strange meeting the Illuminati, right? Unfortunately, we have yet to have what's that? Black Bolt minifigure. I think we can make the Captain Marvel. We can have Captain Carter. Oh, we can't have Reese Richard yet, so I don't think there's any physical Fantastic Four minifigure. Now finally I can start building the mansion. This is the part that I miss very much, because you know, since the Jazz Club, I haven't built something like modular building type of thing, so like didn't have a chance to build something like this. So this is really cool. You know, it's just not being expansion. Let's say I could have opened the some of the older modular that I have, but yet I haven't yet you know, built, and I will have the same feeling. So this is good, because I always like, you know, building the street for the modular building. But this one is a little bit hard to align, but this is where it is. And then we've got some of the usual things on the footpath. So yeah, let's just get on this line. So this should be fairly quick. So I think I can get to bag number 4 tonight. But that's pretty much it. Just need to make sure that I got everything aligned. I don't misalign anything. And during the tidy up, managed to get the daily bugle out, but now because I even say tidy up because it's temporary, I need to put things back in the rooms I'm currently put in another room. And I got it's like, oh, I took the Home Alone house and the daily bugle out, but once again I need to kind of. But let me put it this way: it's like I got it out, but what's that? Oh, I think I made a mistake. I got it out, but because I need to stack up, so those stack again right now in the bottom of the whole pile. So it's like even though I finish this, if I want to build a daily bugle next, I will not able to. But anyway, definitely after this one, unless there's something changed, I think I'm gonna build a botanical garden after this one, because that was the other one that I really want to build. It looks really nice, and there's some new pieces because I built the gift with purchase, the entrance gate. There's some new like flower pieces that I really like. Can't wait to build the whole exhibition. Anyway, and I picked the wrong piece, but I'm a little bit disoriented. But anyway, it'll be interesting to see what kind of interior. To be honest, in terms of Marvel properties, I'm much more knowledgeable on the MCU stuff, less knowledgeable on the comic or cartoon or the animated series that is not tied into the MCU. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to be in this particular set. And to be honest, if I can, I really want to finish the whole build, but I don't think. I think if I really want to do the whole build, I would need to, pre-plan it so that I can actually don't have to worry about all the other stuff that I need to help or need to do or part of my responsibility. And then just have probably a live stream rather than the actual, doing the video. Because imagine it takes like 15 hours, even though the new phone have much more storage. I don't think it's practical to have a video for that long. First, that won't have enough space, and then it will be impossible for me to actually export and upload. So, but then if I live stream, then once it's done, the file will be on YouTube already. So, in case I need to, do such long build, then I probably will need to do a live stream instead. But I don't have the equipment to do, proper live stream. So maybe in the future, because I do want to get a better mic. Is this one? I think it's okay if it's indoor, but this one didn't come with the what's that? The windshield or wind cover. So that one got a spongy thing, so it actually works pretty well outdoor as well. But this one, I think it will pick up lots of noises if I try to record sound outdoor. But I don't usually do that. But maybe sometimes there might be an opportunity to record something that I should think about that as well. So really interested in the DJI mic. Given that Black Friday coming soon, if there's anything that under $300, then I might just get it. Did I make a mess? I think I did. Damn it. I thought that was the back, but no, that was. I thought that was the front. Stupid mistake. Now everything is. It's not aligned, so I think I can. Stupid mistake. I should have flipped over a few steps before I actually commit to building it. I feel really bad right now. Like, anyway, I think it's okay from the front, but at the back that I will not able to hide uh, the alignment though. Anyway, well, it is what it is. I already messed up. I can't change the fact that, hey, it's gonna. I'm not going to take it out and redo it all again. I just don't have the time, and should have paid more attention. Interestingly, there's a piece where you need to apply stickers for the scratch marks of Wolverine. So anyway, now this is the fun part. I think the base plate is dark gray, but I think it's lighter than some of the older one. Maybe just how I feel about it, but maybe not. But anyway, let's just apply the sticker first. I think it's the sticker. This is the clear one. Okay, oops, I keep dropping stuff. That's, I just don't like dropping things on the floor because it makes it really difficult to build things. So anyway, I'll just do it like this, and because it's the clear stickers, sometimes it's hard to align properly. Anyway, okay, we got the sticker done, and then we can continue to add the pavement. It's a lot easier to add pavement with Lego than adding the actual pavement outside. Because you need to worry about the foundation because you already got the base plate. You mentioned like real world construction works like this, that would be pretty cool to build stuff. But anyway, it's not safe though. Because we're all very heavy, lots of things are so heavy. Lego brick, while it's pretty strong, but I don't think it's safe. But anyway, so we've got this done. That's why I find it odd how come the pavement is not complete. I should have noticed it when I first building it anyway, but we're here. I think we've got a few spare parts, but we need to get this through. So this is how it's connected to the other side. I'm not sure if this is a good way though, because I mean it's trying to makes it a little bit easier for you to kind of move this set around, but just like the Dungeon Dragons castle, I find it really difficult when it's not full securely connected. But anyway, there's no other new minifigure, so we'll continue with Backfall. But after this, I'm gonna call it a day, and then we'll continue hopefully tomorrow. But if not tomorrow, then the next day we'll see how it goes. But I think the next 2 days, except for Sunday, so nothing has finally got the full set of. I think in Asia Pacific and places where you still got Toys R Us and the Bricktober, one of the food stores here, Toy World, just called the Brick Bites, I think. Finally, complete all four. So I think I would definitely do a video on those. But rather than just build and review, I have something in mind, so it might take some time. So I might use Sunday to actually do that. So maybe tomorrow I'll continue to build the expansion, and then the next day will be what's that? Next day will be building what? Building the brick plates, and then come back and start continue with the expansion. So definitely, I think the rest of November, in terms of build video, will probably be just the expansion, just because this is another big set. Originally, I was planning, hey, the Ninjago City Market, but that's with over 5,000 pieces. That maybe I can start next month and then go over it through to the next year. And then I can't believe it's already like 2025 already. Approaching 2025. That's just pretty shocking, to be honest. It's just goes so fast. It's like, oh, what? It's another new year, and getting older. And next year, I'm turning like 42. Can't believe it. And it's too fast, too quickly. That means there are only 8 years to go until I turn 50. Yeah, that's because you still feel like, I think the thing is that on your own you don't realize how much time it passed, because like mentally you still feel young. At least for me, I still feel like, hey, I'm in my 20 or something like that. Although every time I do something physical or that demand high energy, I feel tired. I knew that the metabolism have significantly slowed down. That's the only part that I feel like I hate, but otherwise, I kind of still operate the way that I was operating in the past probably 20 years. So that's why sometimes when I realize that that so much time had passed, I sometimes feel shocked. But anyway, and yeah, of course, health is not good. And the other thing is like some of the clothes don't fit. Just I don't think the body frame change. It's just more fat, I guess. So yeah, some of the clothes I might need to start selling them, because there's no way I can get back in shape. Maybe 5 years ago I have the chance to do that and keep it that way, but right now I just don't think I have the time, because most of the spare time gets spent building Lego rather than exercise. I don't want to continue to play football, but unfortunately, like the injury, like around 3 to 4 weeks ago, it's not broken, but I find it. Yeah, the bruises have gone, but it still feel kind of swollen. So that's why I just try to be extra cautious, because I don't want to go to play football again, and because there's got some stress on it, and end up having a much more serious injury if I got kicked at the same spot again. So yeah, I need to think of maybe it's time to get a treadmill at home, but no space. If I don't have space for Lego, then there's no way that there's space for a treadmill or something like that. Okay, so there's some interesting building technique around. Okay, now we start building something in the interior. That's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be quite quick here. It's quite straightforward. Usually, the build tends to take more time when you got like interior furnitures and stuff, because that's all separate small build. Just use the brick separate to make sure that here is aligned first. Okay, so align, and then what's next? Okay, the lights and reflection makes it really hard to see. That's why sometimes I think, that the Pharrells that I kind of started on the daytime, I think daytime build is much better. I think it's a lot more, I have more energy. Well, probably not during the natural downtime, but especially early in the morning, right? That would be the best time to build stuff. We got this part done, and so quite systematic, kind of from left to right. rather than going a little bit on the right, doing a little bit on the left. I wonder what this area is still. But already I can feel like, hey, compared to the usual modular building, it's really a lot more cramped. Everything kind of crammed together compared. You don't really have much space. Um, but again, because of the license fees and things, I think Lego also want to keep the price point not that high. I mean, it's high already, but imagine, if it's say, 4,000, 5,000 pieces, then it will end up being another Avengers Tower level purchase. Yeah, probably like there's something like that in consideration. Otherwise, it can be bigger, but it can't be any smaller. Having said that, so far the build has been enjoyable. Like it's like modular building, but the way it's constructed is slightly different, so it kind of give me a much more. I would say this building experience much more refreshing compared to the Jazz Cup. I'm not saying the Jazz Cup is a bad or like, bad set to build. It just this one got things that are much more unique because the other Jazz Cup there are lots of things kind of feel like we already done that in some other earlier set, and I love how they build the X logo. Okay. Oops. Just got it the wrong side, and then we've got a really nice X logo on the floor. It'll be interesting on how it gonna turns out later. The other thing is that I do this the World Cup qualifier again. There's a kickoff at 1 a.m. The Indonesia versus Japan game. I really want to watch that, but at the same time, it's like, should I watch it? Because once the game is finished, it's already free, and every time I finish watching football, the adrenaline is there, so I can't get back to sleep immediately, which is a problem. So we'll see how it goes. I might just go to bed after this, but I think the video export will take some time, because by the time I upload, it's probably maybe already 1 a.m. and then if I turn on YouTube and watch it live, and then we'll probably end up watching the whole match. So yeah, better not turning on YouTube after this, but then I need to upload the video on YouTube. So is it? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And then we've got things to add. Okay, there's something interesting here. Well, there's because of the structure is slightly different to most of the module building I've built before. So here, of course, there's always something different. But again, you can see, there's not much space, to be honest. What's next? At this here, there's really not much because I'm about to finish building this, but I'm feeling a little bit sleepy, like very sleepy. But at least I'm not in a situation like talking nonsense. But maybe very soon. I can't guarantee, but given that there's not much to go in terms of this build, so probably I'm safe this time. But maybe I don't know what's lined up for the next next batch, I guess. And the other thing I just noticed and the Gambit's cards, a sticker. To be honest, if it's something that you need the minifigure to hold on to, I really wish that those are printed, because the more that you change, and it's more likely that the clip will interfere with stickers, and that means that your sticker is gonna peel off. So I might need to take out some of the printed cards, trump cards piece for. Well, then obviously not the exact cards that can be hands, but I'm pretty sure the Joker cards that has a print, and then in the old Western set there's a printed tile with a series of cards. So I might need to use those if I want to take a particular photo of Gambit, and that's one of the reasons I really want this set. Is that Gambit minifigure looks really cool. And what's next? Oh, there's some interesting way on creating the shapes. Never seen this before. Okay, there's always new ways of creating things. So and this is it, and then we finish Magnum 4. And we've got Professor X, we've got a Sentinel, and then we've got Wolverine, and this lovely X logo. But that's it for tonight. I'm gonna continue to build this tomorrow, hopefully, if nothing unexpected happen. But this is it. So far, having fun, and can't wait to finish building X Mansion. Remember, it's you that made the vote to drive me to build X Mansion. Otherwise, would be the Botanical Garden, which I think is also a good set. But anyway, tonight is night. I need to go pack up and get this video uploaded to YouTube, and maybe watch some football before I go to sleep. So good night.